The number one reason why older buyers are still renting is because there is a fear of rejection. You are afraid to fill out the loan application. You are afraid to talk to the lender because somehow you feel as if they tell you no, then that ends all of your dreams of buying a home. And you don't want to feel shattered. And I understand that because one person in your mind has the power to tell you yes or no about something that you dreamt about for years, even decades. And it just feels easier to hope for it and to wish for it and to write it down on vision boards and to speak it and name it and claim it. All the things that we do to just prolong the action of getting the thing that we have faith for. So we just silently sit in the background and say, one day, Lord, one day, God, I'm going to buy a home. And you clap for everybody else that's posting their pictures and their keys on Facebook when they close on their homes. But silently, I know you are saying, God, when is it going to be my time? When is it going to be for me? I'm happy for Susan. I'm happy for the Johnson family. But when is it going to be my time? Well, I'm here to tell you it is your time. See, the fear of rejection, it comes because we are older. To be honest, we are older. So that means we've had to face plenty of rejection in our lifetime. If you're over 40, you have had plenty of opportunities to be rejected. You've had situations where you were rejected. And we all know what that feels like. It doesn't feel good. You may have been rejected for a position, for a raise, the job that you really wanted and you thought you were going to get it. The man, the woman, you thought that this relationship was going to work out, but it didn't. Just rejected, just you don't fit in, or friends, or just, we've all experienced rejection and it hurts and it's disappointing and we don't want to feel disappointment and we don't want to feel hurt. Therefore, we isolate and we put ourselves in this nice little box with a little bow, and we sit there and we hope and we wish and we pray that God would move on our behalf, and He will. But it takes the action of you doing the initial step. And so we don't have it yet because we fear that the lender is going to tell us no. And that's the farthest thing from the truth, because the lender is sitting there waiting for you to call. They are waiting to see an email or application come across their email. If you don't call, they don't work. They need you. Just like you want the house, they want you to have the house. And so I'm reminded of when I was a sophomore in high school, that's 10th grade, high school, I had this crush on a guy named Tyreek. He was in the 12th grade and he was super cute, at least to me. And I was a little bit bashful. I've never been the girl that just chases boys. That's not my style. However, my friend, she hyped me up and she said, well, write Tyreek a letter and let's just see if he likes you too. Let's see if he thinks you're cute too. And that was really going against my comfort zone. But, I did it. I wrote Tyreek a letter and it took a few days maybe before I even seen him again at school. And then when I did, I think he slipped me back a note. And it was like, thank you for being sweet, but basically I don't like you. And that's what I remember it to say. He wasn't mean, he was nice, but it was rejection. And did that stop me from ever liking any other guy? Well, of course not. And just rejection is a part of life, but I need to say that to say this. Applying for a loan is not that. Nobody has to like you. Nobody has to choose you. Nobody has to pick you. You are not up for a contest. It's not based on your looks. It's not based on your faith level. It's not based on your intelligence. It is based on numbers. If the numbers make sense on paper, friend, then you get approved. What are the numbers? It's your credit score. It's your income. It's your debts. Those are the three things that lenders are looking for. Nothing else matters. If your numbers work out and they make sense, then you will be approved. So take the personal feelings out of this. Just develop the plan, be prepared, know what they're going to ask you, and then submit the application, friend. It is not that hard. I have had so many times where I've sent applications to my clients to fill out to get started. And nowadays it's so easy. You used to have to go to the bank, making an appointment with a loan officer, sit face to face with someone, and that may have felt intimidating back in the day. But now it takes like 10 or 15 minutes and you can apply online in the comfort of your own home. It's strictly confidential. No one even has to know, but you have to do that part. You have to fill out the application. And I've sent out links numerous times to my older buyers and so that they can get the process started. And I will follow up, give them a day or two and say, well, Miss Smith, have you filled out the application? Well, no, baby, I haven't just yet. I'm working on it. I'm going to get to it. That's fear. That is fear. I've seen it over and over and over again, and it prolongs your destiny of becoming a home buyer. That's all it does. And I need you to hear my heart, and my heart is for you. Get past the fear. The lender needs to hear from you. They want to hear from you. They want to help you. They want to lend to you. They have sales goals too. So you're not bothering them. If you are prepared, if your credit is just average, your credit doesn't even have to be excellent. At most, you really just need like a 640 credit score. That is very middle of the road. It is very average. And most of you already have that and then some. You've already been on your job for years. You're stable. You handle business. You're not out here splurging and just tricking off your money. You're putting a little bit back and saving for a rainy day. You are ready. You got to get over the fear of rejection. This is not Tyreek. This is you becoming a homeowner. You're not a little girl. You're not a little boy. You're not seeking validation. You don't need anybody to like you. You just need that piece of paper in hand that says pre-approval letter that signifies that you are ready to buy a home. God is waiting on you. Don't let other past rejections in your life stop you from applying for the home loan. That is the first step. You cannot get around it. Yes, they're going to pull your credit. People ask me all the time, what Tranett do? They have to pull my credit. Yes, they have to pull your credit because they have to see if you have the ability to pay your bills on time. That's just part of it. But that's not anything that's designed to keep you from becoming a homeowner. That's just part of the process. There's no discrimination in this. Everyone has to go through the process. If I can do it, if my past clients can do it, you can do it. So that's the reason why you haven't likely purchased a home at this point, is because you are too afraid to hear the words no. And maybe you did apply, years ago, and you did get turned down at that time. Well, that's fine. Now you know how the process works. Go again. Go back. I always tell my buyers, don't wait until your lease is up 1 month before your lease is up before you apply. Do it 6 months in advance. If you know your lease is up in June of 2025, I need you to be applying for the mortgage December 2024. Give yourself 6 months cushion. If you get pre-approved, great. Sit on that approval. Keep paying your bills on time, keep your debt low, and keep doing what you've been doing so that you'll be ready when your lease is up 6 months from that date. And let's say you go and you apply and you're not approved, but your lease is not up until 6 months from the day that you applied. Well, great. That gives you 6 months to work on whatever the loan officer has challenged you to work on. Once you get that taken care of, you come back and then you reapply and the lender says yes. It's a win-win either way. There's no reason to be afraid. And I just have to say that out of my heart because we got to get past the fear of rejection. That's all it is. That's all that it has been. You are responsible. You are wise. You know what you want at this stage in life, and it's not too late. None of us knows how many more years we have on this earth, but as long as the good Lord has us here, and if you want a house, then you should do it. It doesn't matter how old you are. If this is what you want, then you need to go for it, regardless of the age, because no man knows the time or the hour. Okay, so just hear me. Just know that I care about you. Just know that this is the reason why I'm even creating this YouTube channel. I could do it for young people in their 20s. I could do it for young people in their 30s, but I am doing it for my people that are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Let's buy houses in 2025. You got this. Keep watching this channel because I'm going to keep bringing it to you. I'm going to keep being in your ear. I'm going to keep you thinking about it and praying about it because I know you can do this. I know you can. I've helped so many buyers your age, and it takes a little bit more work because some of y'all need a little more prayer. Some of y'all need a little more faith. Some of y'all need a little more hand holding, but I got you. It gives me immense pleasure to hand the keys to someone that's 45, 49, 52, 57, 63. It is a joy. It is a joy. It is a joy. You can do this. Now, see, y'all got me crying. I wasn't meaning to do that, but this is unscripted. This is straight from my heart. This is, it's a calling for me. So I need you guys to start applying for these applications. Start filling out the applications and start applying for these loans before the year is out. We have October, November, December of 2024 to get these applications filled out. And if you happen to find this video in 2025, the message hasn't changed. You need to be applying for the mortgage loan. And plus, rates are looking a little bit better. So that's another incentive. There's first-time home buyer programs. Money is out there. So there is no excuse. That's why I said the only reason why you've gotten this far without buying a home is because there has been a fear of you being rejected. Everything else is good with you. Your credit is good. Your work is good. Your debt is good. Down payment assistance is there. Interest rates are coming down. So what is it? What's left? Nothing. Only for you to apply. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you on the next video. And subscribe because you need to. Okay? Everything I'm making is for you. So take advantage. Bye-bye.